Hello friends, myself Nidhi Sharma. As we discussed earlier in my last video, we have learned learning and types of learning. Now today we will discuss about the theories of learning. There are so many psychologists have been tried to explain how people learn and why they learn. They have conducted many experiments on animal and children and come to certain definite conclusion which explain the modes of learning. These are called as theories of learning. In many books, these explanations are treated as kind of learnings. So, the psychologists have been tried to explain how people learn and how we use these learning in our life. In many books, these explanations are treated as kind of learning. In a sense, it is true. But the term learning is very comprehensive. It covers a wide range of activities which cannot be explained within a limited framework. There are many theories explaining modes of learning. Important among them are there are few types of learning, and the psychologists they have discussed many kinds of learning theories. So first today we will discuss only two theories. First is trial and error learning theory. So what is it? Trial and error theory was developed by a psychologist. He was an American psychologist called E.L. Thorndike. He argues that learning takes place through trial and error method. Have you ever tried trial and error method? That we do anything number of times and we hit the we reach our destination maybe second or third, or maybe after some practicing. So according to Thorndike, learning is a gradual process where the individual will make many attempts to learn. The essence of this theory is as the trials increases. What is the essence of this theory? When the trial increases, the error decreases. This is possible because of association formed between sense impressions and impulses to action. Such an association comes to be known as a bond or a connection, because it is these bonds or connection which become strengthened or weakened in making and breaking of habits. According to this trial and error theory, when an individual is placed in a new situation, he makes a number of random movements. Among these movements, which are unsuccessful are eliminated and the successful ones are fixed. These random movements are not eliminated at once. In the first attempt, their number is very large. Now, after this, in the second attempt, the number of error diminishes and the range of activity becomes narrower. Gradually, the individual learns to avoid unnecessary movements and reaches the goal. Improvement takes place through repetition. When we want to do any improvement in our area, in our project, so we do the things many times. If we do the things many times, we reaches the destination easily. So the Thorndike studies the character of trial and error learning in a number of experiments on cats using a box. Thorndike uses two or three things in his experiment. He took a cat, he took a box that is called puzzle box. The Thorndike's called the box is puzzle box. One of his experiment, he took a hungry cat, was placed in this box, and the door was closed, which could be opened by pressing a latch. In that box, there is a outside in the corner. It is a latch, or when we press it, it can be opened. A fish was placed outside the box in a plate. The cat could see this fish. The cat was given 100 trials, 10 in the morning, 10 in the afternoon for 5 days. The cat was fed at the end of each experiment period and then was giving nothing more to eat until after the next session, if succeeded in opening the door in any trial by chance. So the that cat was succeeded in opening the door by a trial method, by chance. It was by chance. He went to eat food. Food was what? Fish. A complete record was made of that cat's behavior during each trial. So in this trial and error theory, in the beginning the cat made a number of random movements like biting, clawing, dashing, etc. Gradually in subsequent trials, the cat reduced the incorrect responses as it was in a position to manipulate the latch as soon as it was put in the box. This experiment revealed that the random movements were decreased gradually. When the experiment revealed the random movements were decreased gradually. That is, as the trial increased, the error decreased. As the trial increased, the solution to open the door, pressing the latch, was discovered and at the end the cat opened the door with zero error. The time taken in each trial was eventually reduced. So Thorndike conducted many experiments with maze and puzzle box and learning in which cats and rats were used. He has demonstrated that through numerous trials the animal learns much and gradually improves his effort. So we all learn many skills like swimming, cycling, riding through this method. Children learn to sit, stand, walk, run by this method only. However, this method involves considerable waste of time and effort. So that is the trial and error theory. Today we will discuss. So keep in touch, friends, and we will be coming for a new theory and with a new chapter. Thank you so much listening me. Thank you.